Okay, folks, so life continues, but this time there's a couple tricks up my sleeve. So obviously, with a few of these tricks, the main thing is trying to escape the insatiable vortex of boredom, which happens quite commonly. You find an activity, and then you realize this, once this activity is over, I'm going to go right to being bored again. Just something, I know this is kind of a dreary intro, but the good news is I'm telling you I've actually found a few of these things. That's just the main thing. I point that out because I understand that people go through it, and they probably hate that feeling more than the boredom, is knowing that you're almost tired of something that you like. But of which I'm going to celebrate life by getting ready to watch the Indiana Jones movies. So I am going to do that. I've owned them on VHS for most of my life, if not all of my life, but I never really watched them. I like to say from time to time that this supposed thing is the Star Wars of its respective field. You could say, Kmart is the Star Wars of grocery shopping or something. You'd think that would be a classic thing just because the impact of the culture, but I've never really been able to find a second movie series to say, well, if this is that, then this is this. This is, this Target is the Matrix of grocery stores. You have to really be able to read a person to figure out what they meant by that. I don't know the Matrix well enough to really make that assessment, but I'd like to. So obviously it just depends upon the movie trilogies that you find, because if you were to do just a singular movie, whatever movie you think that didn't have a sequel to it, that's even harder. So one thing I am thinking is that Indiana Jones is a brilliant mindset for this, but I've just never seen them. I never have, and I want to. Definitely am thinking, this was two movie series that really did well in the 80s, but I do feel like in a lot of ways Indiana Jones, I did remember seeing the one in 2008, but I was just so unfocused that year. It was just so random. That was the thing. I didn't realize the impact of Indiana Jones and actually seeing another one of those movies. It just didn't mean anything to me. 2008 was just a place in my life where I was, lost and didn't really have any direction. And I see this movie, and people have all their, their pompous and well-designated opinions on the series, and to me it's just a movie where the main character is in his 70s or late 60s. It's really the only thing I could think about it. It just whizzed over my head completely. So I am going to try those movies out. I definitely want to see them for what they are. That's one thing I'm going to do, and I will do it. I have plans to watch these movies